a live stream in a while. Sick, like for a whole week, as you can tell by my voice. But I still wanted to do a live stream. Done a couple of live streams in Destiny, but been really, I don't know, lazy, I guess. Um, I know not many people watch this. Anyways, I might just mute my mic for most of this video if you're watching afterwards. Um, yeah, because my voice is probably annoying like this when I'm sick. Uh, I'm coughing and shit. So yeah, but I do want to say a few things before we get started. Um, I'm already level 70. Got all the trophies. Pretty much whatever's left to do is just have fun driving around. I guess one of the last goals I gave myself was to finish all the races. Obviously, technically, I've done all the races already, but when you finish them, they reappear. They have that little star, meaning you haven't done them. That little green check, whatever. Is when you've done them. Also, I've been doing challenges, daily challenges, because for the first time I'm gonna reach um the highest monthly rank, and so yeah, or I just gave myself that goal, and whatever. Um, what else? What else? I've been testing out vehicles. Now, I do want to say the best vehicle, in my opinion, and this was thanks to some people that replied to me on Reddit, um, is this Porsche. I believe it's the Porsche Carrera. God, I don't know. I know Spanish. I don't know Italian. Maybe it's pronounced the same. Porsche. 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 I don't know. Carrera. 911. Yeah, I'm gonna look that up. I don't know how to pronounce Porsche. I think it's Porsche, but I want to hear it in Italian. Pretty sure it's Italian, right? German? Oh my god, dude, I'm fucking up. Okay, Carrera 911 2.8 RSR, I believe it's called. It's the full name. You have the RSR on the license plate. Yeah, so someone told me that these tournaments that they do on Reddit are basically the top vehicles are always top people always use this car. So I gave it a shot. Been trying different tunings, for different events, and honestly, I like it. And when I say best vehicle, um, sorry, I had to mute myself there, coughing. Um, my the best when I say best vehicle or best car, I wouldn't say it's the best for drifting, but it's definitely, I mean, from what I can tell, pretty much with any vehicle you can do really good with drifts. As long as you're good and you adapt to the car, um, do the right tuning, um, you can do very well with it. I'm assuming with every car. I've tried many cars, and there's not one car where you're like, oh my god, you can't drift at all with this. Uh, Not really. So it's all about just learning to use a car. Um, so yeah, that's that. So I've been trying this car. I've been buying other cars as well. And for whoever just joined the live stream, I'm just gonna post. I want this just posted on my channel. Excuse me for my voice. I'm sick. Yeah. So I've been just trying vehicles right now, and yeah, I believe there's an announcement in the menu that said on January 29th, all cars are 30% off, I believe. So I'm definitely gonna use that day to just buy just random cars and yeah, try it out. Um, wow, another person joined. Usually I have no people watching this. I do these so it ends up as a video on my channel. Again, I'm sick. I wasn't gonna talk, but I wanted to do a little intro, explain what I've been up to. Probably gonna mute my mic for a bit because I'm coughing, I'm sick, and it just sucks. So yeah, I'm gonna do some races, do that last challenge I need, which is, what is it? Get a 5,000 crew rep, yep. So, yeah, I'm probably just gonna mute myself for a bit here because I'm feeling bad. So yeah, I'm just gonna do some races now, and yeah, alright. Okay, what the fuck was that, man? Some bullshit ass crash. That's one thing this game has. You can expect weird ass crashes. I had to mute myself for that because I was like, what? I mean, I was going fast, but damn. This game just, it's just whatever. Like, it doesn't care for physics. Like, doesn't make sense. I don't know, man. Like, what the hell, man? Like, fuck physics. I mean, I know it's a game, but wow. Oh, fuck. Okay, that I deserved. For sure. Wow, I almost fucked up because I was following the line. As always, I don't know why. The fucking line's there, man. Like, the line just doesn't make sense sometimes. Like, I don't know. Like, why would it twirl like left and right, like do a zigzag out of nowhere when I have to continue to go straight? Makes no sense.
Hashtag ultimate best night ever.
Oh wow, I was not expecting this. This is the... Okay, spoiler alert, I guess? This is the last race in the game. Yeah, this, I mean, what, this spoiler? Come on, this game is not even about a story, but yes, this race is basically against every single important... Oh my god, dude. That, you see? See what I say when, like, physics make no fucking sense? Okay, someone just sent me a message, probably someone that's watching? Or maybe not. Yeah, maybe. So, yeah, send me a friend request. If you're listening, I'll accept it later. Yeah, this is the last race. It's a really good race. In my opinion, it's the best race in the game, and, I mean, it was nice that it was the last race, because you race against your crew, all the important people, like the, what do they call them, idols? Fuck, man, I'm sick. Alright, yeah, idols, and yeah, I mean, I think it's the only race where you race against a shit ton of people. Usually you have, like, what is it, 5 or 6 opponents? This one has 12, like, I kept thinking, oh my god, I kept thinking, that the game couldn't handle more, so that's why it was always, like, just a few racers, but no, it can't. By the way, this area right here reminds me of Need for Speed Carbon. Like, I don't know, it's the filter. Like, once you enter this area, it's like purplish. Kind of reminds me of Carbon. It's like a blue, purple, nighttime, and then it changes, see? It's just about the lights. All about the lighting, I guess. Yeah, I had to beat myself there for a second. As I was saying, best race, man. You get a race against all these guys, and it's a really, really long race. So yeah, it's just satisfying to race all over the map. I forget how long it was. Like, I think the first time I did it, how long did it take me? I can't remember. I mean, maybe 6, 8 minutes or something. Which, as you know, is longer than normal. Usually races are like, I don't know, 2, 3 minutes. I mean, they can be even less. So yeah. I mean, we're already at the 3-minute mark yet. I'm not sure We're even at the half. I don't remember, to be honest. Whoa, what? Okay, that made no sense. It's like I hit a ditch or something? I don't know. So yeah, my favorite car, man. This is my favorite car now. If you see any sudden turn like that, it's me hitting the handbrake. Sometimes I don't know, maybe it's like a panic type of thing. I feel like I'm not gonna turn as good, or I'm not gonna drift, so I just, oh, what? There you go, another example. It hit the front left corner of my car, my bumper, and he flipped to the right completely. And yeah, that made sense somehow. Oh shit. Yeah, sorry, I'm just really sick. Man, oh fuck, I should've. Oh my god. See, this is when you follow the blue line and it's not the best line. Like, usually these lines are to guide you. Well, no. Not a Need for Speed. For some reason it wants you to do like some cool like turns and unnecessary shit. And it makes you take the opposite side. Look at the line right now. It's just like zigzag kind of sometimes. When all you gotta do is go straight here. Why would you go to the left? Why would you go against traffic? How is that the best possible line? Like, I'm going to the same place. Like, you see? I didn't have to take that other route. But no, I didn't take it. I don't know. They designed it that way. So yeah, don't trust it. Just follow the map. Just keep taking a peek at the map every now and then so you know where you're going. And yeah, I don't follow my own rule sometimes, but yeah. As you can tell, man, this range is long. Obviously, they're long gone. Like, these guys suck. Game's not that hard, anyways. I mean, very rarely did I find myself struggling. Okay. Wow. I guess this stream or video is gonna be all about epic fails. There we go again. Why would you want to go that route? Why challenge yourself? Put yourself at risk at crashing. Makes no sense. Oh fuck. This is so fucking silly, man. So ridiculous. The way he crashed, but yeah. I remember this part. This was like when you ended one of the first races in the game. Okay, someone else joined, which is weird. Just so you know, I'm sick. My voice... Yeah, I sound really fucking weird. I'm muting myself every now and then because I'm coughing. So yeah. So, for whoever just joined, this is the last race in the game. I'm just redoing it. I just chose a random race. Happened to be this. It's my favorite race, to be honest. The race is really long. Look, we're reaching 8 minutes, and I don't know if we're over yet. Like, if it's over. If we're done yet, but I don't know if we're reaching the end is what I meant. 8 minutes. Fuck. Now, honestly, I love the mechanics in this game and how you can change the handling, but it's not the best. Like like going against other kind of arcade type of racers, like racing games. Like, I don't know. I feel like I wish I could do like handle with precision while not being so restrained by the other options. Like, if I choose a more grip style handling, even if you go down to every option and change it, I just feel like, okay, you either, like, there's not a real good balance, and it's, you know what I mean? Like, like, in this game, it would be really hard to, like, go between two cars in traffic and not crash, you know what I mean? Like, you can do that in GTA, you know how to drive. Okay, we reached the end. Oh, wow. So, 9 minutes. I mean, you can do better than that. Oh my god, that car is all fucked up. Look at that. Yeah, so I just wish I could have my car, like, with that handling where, I don't know. Like, it's good enough, though. I mean, I'm complaining too much right now. I really love this game. It's definitely a huge step forward in the right direction for Need for Speed. I stopped buying them a few years ago. I mean, like, I had a couple, you know, lent to me, like Hot Pursuit. That was a fun game. I think it was Undercover. Oh no, I did buy the Run, but like, I think I bought it like last year. It was like $5 on sale, and I was like, I might as well give it a try. And the handling in that is fucking horrendous. But I like to see the, you know, positive side of things, and I really enjoyed the story. I mean, it's not a huge story, but compared to other games, other Need for Speeds, I mean, it was good. It was fine. Who the hell is this guy? Oh my god, these are the guys I was racing against. Ooh, I see cops. Hell yeah. So yeah, the driving in Need for Speed The Run, horrible. But yeah, I still enjoyed it. What the? This police is fucking... Okay, whatever. You don't want to follow me. I've been speeding for a while. Okay, there we go. Oh, already on cooldown. There we go. You know what? I'm gonna attempt to get as much cops as I can. I was actually doing it for a challenge the other day. Sorry. I had to go drive through 8 roadblocks, and yeah, I fucked up. I should have done a few and then restarted the pursuit. You know, like, you know, escape and then start again. Because, let me tell you, like, a huge complaint, or not a huge complaint, but one of the complaints some people have is that the cops, not many cops, like, as you can see, you can outrun them. This guy is super slow today. What the fuck? So yeah, I mean, really, it's really hard to get to the point where the cops actually, like, do something. But let me tell you, once you get there, like, if you're willing to have patience and fucking get your fine up, because basically what you need to do is get, I believe, around 5,000 is when it starts getting a bit tricky. You start getting, you know, you got 2 cops, 3. Eventually though, oh, what the fuck? Eventually though, you reach like 7,000 or so, and oh my god, they start putting roadblocks everywhere. Like okay, what the fuck am I saying? There are normal roadblocks that you can run through, and it just slows you down a bit. But then there's those full, like, roadblocks with just cement blocks, and they have, I guess, you know, like, vans as well. I mean, you don't really, fuck, dude. You don't really need those. I mean, it's there anyways. So cement blocks, you can't run through them. They block you. And what I noticed is they seem to block any access to highways, and or any big street like Avenue. So let's say right now, okay, where the fuck? There we go. So let's say right now I was at that point. There would be like, okay, let me see. Let me go. Okay, we would probably be going through. I mean, you're gonna see. What the fuck am I? You're gonna see. I'm gonna show it for you guys. This cop is retarded. Come on. Where is he driving? What? I'm here, dude. What the hell? Fucking dumbass, dude. So yeah, they're pretty dumbass at first, but eventually it's not so much the vehicles, the car, the police cars, but the roadblocks. Like, it gets so insane. I was up. I was actually no. It was down in the map, south of the map, like southwest. That whole area. Here, let me see if I can show you real quick before I get caught. Okay, over here, Franklin Terrace, I believe it's called, and I was like blocked, like everywhere. There was like I could go like 2 blocks and then blocked. I would have to turn around because I couldn't do it. Like this road right here, if you see the map, yellow. This is a highway, so if I would be coming from this direction over here, they would have a roadblock in front, to the right, and to the left. And you'd be like, okay, fuck, I'm gonna go backwards. Oh, see, now we have 2 cops. And then you would go back, and then it would be like, roadblock to the right, so you gotta take a left. Again, I don't know why I'm explaining this, you guys are gonna see it. And it was just roadblock after roadblock, and all I could do is go back and forth. And what really fucked me, though, was, because I could have lost them by just doing like, because I had like 5 cops behind me, and just speeding really fast. And even though I didn't have much place to go, I could have lost them probably. But what fucked me over was the spikes. Now, in the loading screen, you see hints like, if they pop your wheels, you're pretty much over. But I had never really experienced it, and man, it's really fucked up, because there's no way, there was nothing I could do. Like, I tried thinking like, okay, what if I drive to the garage? But that was like on the other side of the map to begin with, and I had my 2 left, and it was this car, 2 left tires popped, and that just really fucked up my handling and my speed, and I was like, oh my god, can't do anything. And I was trying to finish the challenge. I managed, but I wanted to escape. I was like, okay, you know what? I'm gonna give myself a challenge to lose the cops. 2 popped wheels, roadblocks everywhere, 5 cops behind me. It was impossible, dude. Like, I tried. I would lose them for like a few seconds, and then they would find me because there was another roadblock, and I couldn't go anywhere. So you know what? This time, I'm gonna stay on the highway. Sorry. I'm gonna stay on the highway and see what happens. I want to see if they put like those roadblocks, cement blocks, like on the highway. I want to see what happens, because I know they block it off so you can't take any major route to other parts of the map. Like, they really fuck you over, so I want to try staying on the highway. We're like practically 6,000 now. Yeah, let me hit them, because I know if you hit them you got like 200 extra dollars and fine, yeah, 300. Fuck you guys. At the police. That was that guy, though. I thought that was a racer. So yeah, talking about good things about this game. Overall, I think those review scores were ridiculously low. Like, I think, what did they give them? Like 6 out of, or 7 out of 10? I was like, hell no. I got this game at launch, and honestly, even though I really did enjoy the game, it did. I mean, I still enjoy the game a lot. I play it almost daily for at least an hour. Um, Even though I bought it at launch, bought the deluxe in a PS Store, I honestly fucked up because, let me tell you, nowadays AAA games or any game gets it gets a price. It goes on sale basically, and whether that's whether that's $10 or $20, I mean it's significant. If it goes down in a month, $20, like or $15, like why wouldn't you wait? Man, I'm coughing up a storm here. Yeah. What was I saying? Okay, yeah, games go on sale. So, guess what happens to this game? Come on, why aren't there more cops? I'm at 9,000. This game went on sale. It went down from $60 to $35. Like, I think it was at Amazon and PS Store. It was pretty much everywhere. 1 month later. To be exact, it was probably a month and a week later, something like that. And I was like, what the fuck? This game released in the US November 3rd. I think it was November 5th, in Europe. I live in Europe, by the way. So I got it on this account, my main account, American account. I wanted to get it early. I was super excited. A month later, $35, and I'm like, fuck. And then the European version went on sale, I believe last month. This one did have the deluxe edition on sale, and it was $30, and I was like, what? Oh my god. And I had bought a week later Fallout 4, which came out. I was super excited for that. Funny thing is, I didn't even end up playing it that much, as I was just busy, and I wanted to play Need for Speed, and I wanted to play other games, but I could have waited, and I could have had enough with Fallout 4 until I saw the game drop in price, but this is what I get for getting games at launch. I mean, if it were a smaller studio, I wouldn't mind supporting them, but come on, it's EA. I paid $60, $70, my bad, deluxe edition. I messed up, but it's a really good game. Deluxe edition comes with the there you go, roadblock finally. But yeah, you can't do anything while on the highway, it seems. You know what? Let's lose them. Fuck this. Fuck you, cops. Okay, as I was saying, deluxe edition for anyone, because I still see a few people asking on Reddit and stuff like that. Like, is it worth it? I'd say it is. I mean, what is it? $10, 10 extra bucks. Oh, they did put it on the highway. Oh, I was about to lose them too. Fuck. Now I'm gonna get stuck. Watch. Oh my god. Roadblock there. Roadblock there. Oh, this is a breakable one. No cops behind me. I'm gonna try to lose them. I'm going to this alleyway. I'm gonna turn off my car. That does work. Alright, I lost them. I lost them anyways. Oh, what the fuck? Come on. Nice. 11 minutes. That was really easy. I was expecting to show you guys some more action, but you know, I didn't feel like at the end I wanted to get into all that shit. But yeah, you saw at the end there's like roadblocks everywhere. Wow. Talk about she crashes. That made no sense at the speed I was going. Yeah. Okay. Fuck what I was saying. Deluxe edition, yes, I'd say it's worth it. $10, come on. You get the BMW from Most Wanted right out the gate. Basically, do like the few couple of intro races, whatever. And once you talk to, what was her name? What the fuck was her name? Anyway, the Tom girl that has the garage, the one that's obsessed with Nakai-san and her build and everything. She gives you some space in the garage, and then that's when you go in and you can finally purchase cars. That's when you can get it for free. It's 0. And honestly, it's a really good car. Like, I used it up to like halfway or more of the game, and I had no issues. It's just I wanted to try other cars. So, definitely a good car. Definitely a good car. It's not one of those games where they early access and then it's like, wow, this piece of shit, you know what I mean? And I'm pretty sure it's not even one of the first cars, like cheapest cars, because at first, you don't have that much money. So free car, definitely worth it. Really good car, and you get a 10% discount on all parts, I believe vehicles as well. After forever. Then, what else do you get? Then you get some shitty things like, let me show you guys. Sorry, I'm coughing, muting myself every now and then. There's decals and they fucking suck in my opinion. Okay, let me show you. Okay. These are ones that you unlock, from, what's it called? Challenges, daily challenges. I never know. I don't know if, like, are there some that you're forever not able to unlock because you didn't do them at the certain time, or do you just unlock them progressively and each month you get the same ones? I don't know. Anyways, yeah, those with the little green thing, those are challenges. The ones, here they are. This is what you get when they say personalization pack, or I don't remember what they called it. This fucking star and these two, I don't know what the fuck they are, but I've never found any good use for them. I mean, whatever. I usually don't put too much things on my car. I find every time I attempt, it ends up being super corny. I mean, look at my Focus I got there. I got this Focus, 2 days ago. Like, I tried something, but I just put that, and I guess it looks cool. It looks decent. But I'm not good with making really good, like, you gotta spend a few hours making good rap, and you can't, you know what I mean? I can't. So I end up with just colors, man, just nice color, and then I rock with that. Or stripes, simple things. This one doesn't have a color either, like a wrap either. um, Man, thinking about it, I wish I had a good mic. Like, hearing, normal videos on YouTube, my mic is fucking horrible. It's just the mic I have on my headset. It's that fucking long ass name. PlayStation, Sony wireless headset, stereo headset. Oh my god, I forgot the gold stereo. Dude, I don't know what it's a fucking long name. Basically, they're like, when they came out, they're like $90. I believe they've gone on sale multiple times. You can get them like $60. I don't know. They're wireless stereo, as I said. They have 7.1 virtual surround sounds. It's not real surround. It's good though. Honestly, it's good. Nothing. I mean, dude, they're really good for their price. I don't really understand why you would pay like $300 for headphones. So yeah, I'm not that type of guy. If I had money to spend, I would. Cause yeah, I've heard they are better. I think I tested some at one point. They are slightly better, but they're not worth spending hundreds of dollars on. I already spent a lot paying $90 for these, and they're really good. They last for like 5 hours. Yeah. Anyway, moving on. Fuck. I always end up talking about random shit, man. What the fuck? That's how I am. This is my Salady. I don't know much about cars, to be honest, but I like to learn. Like I like to learn about things that I end up liking. So I like cars. I like reading every now and then about things. Salady is basically it's Sylvia, I believe. No, what was it? 180 SX. Is this a 180 SX? Yeah, 180 SX, and it has this Sylvia. Is that what it was? Oh my god. Yeah, Sylvia front end. So what you see here, I don't know if the hood is included, but the front bumpers, the headlights, everything is from a Sylvia. And this was done in Japan. I read up on Wikipedia, of course. But yeah, the information is true anyways. 1998, well, it started off as an unofficial thing. And in 1998, this garage made it semi-official, I guess, because they made a shit ton of these. They specialized in making these cars. And in Japan again, I forget what city. Um, Osaka? Osaka? Oh my god, I don't even know. Sorry. I don't even know why I tried saying it because I don't even know what city it is anyways. um, so yeah, they made 400 of them in 1998. I think they never made them again. So they're pretty exclusive. I was looking through Gran Turismo 6 and they had one, so that was cool. So yeah, that's a Silady. Basically just front end of a Sylvia on a 180 SX. Um, in the United States, first of all, is this the Japan I think this is the American version, 180 SX. The Japanese version is the 240 SX. And the European is the 200. This I found out through Gran Turismo and I did some... yeah, through Gran Turismo, because they like... Sorry. Man, fucking coughing. They like to... Gran Turismo, they like to include like multiple versions of these Japanese cars, so they have like 10 Honda X2000s. So they have like European, US, and Japan version. Okay, enough talking about that. Cool car, yes. This one, I made a video separately. This is Fair Lady. In the US, it's called something else. I forget. It's basically the cars that came before the 350Z or 350Z if you're in UK, or the 370Z. I think there's a 300Z. Okay, that series in Japan is a Fair Lady. I don't know, it's a curious name. I forget what the origin was, because I do like to read about these things. But this car comes from a 2012 article on Speed Hunters that I found about this Japanese guy called Kato, I believe. Kind of sounds like gato in Spanish, which means cat. Kato with a K. I don't think they said his last name. I don't know. They just said Kato-san. So this was his ride. This is as close as I could get. They're not the same exact rims that they were mentioned in the video. But they are the same brand, SRS. And they look pretty similar. He had like a red filling inside, kind of there going on. I can't do that because if I choose red, it's gonna paint the whole rim, and I didn't want to do that, so I kept them that way. The wrap took me like 2 hours to do. If you look closely, that corner at the end, it looks shitty up close, but you never get to see it from other angles or when I'm driving. And as you know, cars look really different once you get out of the garage. Sadly, yes, sadly, because it's unfair that you do this and then you go out and the ride is the rain and the darkness. Just I don't know, it doesn't do it justice. So, sorry, I keep muting myself. I need a cough. Um, yeah, that's the best I could do, or the best I was willing to do. But hey, like far away, you can't really tell. You're like, oh, that looks cool, it looks precise, Whoop, you can't tell. Um, yeah, this is his car. This is as close as I could get. I thought it was a really nice car, and it kind of got me into doing some research on these shakotan, I believe it's pronounced, cars, which are Japanese lowriders. Shakotan means lowered car, so yeah, lowriders, and it's pretty cool. Like it's just like we all in the U.S. Man, fucking coughing. In the U.S., lowriders are known like in the West Coast. Um, they take like Impalas and stuff like that, like old American cars, and hydraulics. They lower them, all these things. And in Japan, it seems like I don't know too much. I've read just a little bit, so sorry if I messed something up. They get these old Japanese cars, like from the 80s. I mean, probably even 70s. But yeah, I've seen a lot from the 80s, and they lower them more than this. I can't lower this in the game. I can't lower more. And it kind of there's like that culture in some of the cultures, from what I read, that a lot of car enthusiasts don't like and they don't agree with, because they take these cars that people like to keep as is, like stock or close to stock, because they're just classics, I guess. But some people like to modify the cars, like this Porsche that I have. That guy in the game called what's his name? Um, fuck, forget his name. Maybe I can see it in the messages. Where the hell is this guy? Magnus Walker. Magnus Walker in real life does own a shit ton of Porsches. I looked him up. I checked his Instagram as well. This guy likes collecting all these old Porsches. He has a story and everything on why he does that, and he modifies some of them. And yeah, some people don't like that. I understand, like they want to keep the classics as they are. But in Japan, there's this culture of making shakutan culture, and there's something else. I'm gonna pronounce it really wrong. Here, let me. You know what? Let me. Before I do, I think they have exhaust. Oh, let me check another car. They have exhaust in this game with that name, which is a whole style of. Where are they? Here they are. See, Bosozoku. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. That's a whole other. That's like a similar style, and there's this whole thing where they get these. If you've seen photos of these old cars, lowered, bright colors, even with lights, and they have these exhausts. Like this one is like, this is nothing right here. If you've seen those that raise up like to the height of the car, and super huge like spoilers, and these long front bumpers, like with the splitter like sticking out so much, that's this whole other culture there as well, and it's ridiculous. So I've been reading about that, and these lowriders, Japanese lowriders, and that's what got me into this car, and trying to do that guy's car, his real life car, but in here. And luckily they had the body kit, which is the Liberty Walk body kit, and it changes the whole rear. It kind of reminds me like a Corvette, I think. Might be wrong. Reminds me of some other car for sure. But really nice. Obviously not identical like in the parts. I believe a couple of things are different. The mirrors might be different. Maybe the I don't. Yeah, I can't remember. The rims for sure weren't the same. Can't get the same tires because there's some old Dunlop tires you can't get in this game. So, yeah. Okay, enough talking about that. Let's move on. This is my other car. For now. I've been deleting cars. As you see, I like to keep it simple in terms of color and wrap. You know what? I like showing off my cars sometimes, and let me delete this one. So, lady, I don't use it that much. I'm gonna show you my wrap that I have for my. I just like showing this off. Come on, like I haven't really seen. I think I've seen one other person. Not that I go researching, but from when I did research back in the day, like a month ago. Sorry. Back in the day when I did my research, or the times I've looked it up. Not many people have done this initial D wrap as precise as I have. And mine's not even perfect. Like I'm kind of like a perfectionist, so I don't always think I've done a perfect job. Like I would love to go and redo all the characters to size them perfect right, but I think I did a really good job. Uh, the one it took me like 3 hours, and the one thing I did go like I took the easy way out was that small Japanese in the uh right there on the bottom. Um, There's no way you can do Japanese characters at that at that size. So I just took a existing Japanese logo and slapped it on there because it was either that or I would end up having just scribbles there because you couldn't do anything. So that, but I like to say it's pretty precise. Now that I'm thinking about this car, like a friend of mine said it, or a guy I met, he said this car can look like a monster truck because of its height. He calls it a monster truck because of the height. So let me see. Yeah, I mean lower that, and even then, I mean, come on, it's still so fucking high. Um, yeah, I just wanted to show my rap. I'm happy with it. It was my first rap I ever did. It took me like 3 hours, and I think I did it right. I mean, back in the day when the game came out, I didn't do the Japanese characters right away. I shared it on Twitter with Need for Speed, and they retweeted, retweeted it, and yeah, and I got some followers. Not that I even care about Twitter, but yeah, lately I've been using Twitter because it's an easy way to communicate with people, and like yeah. So shameless plug in if you wanna follow me on Twitter, or you don't have to follow. I don't really care about followers, but if you wanna tell me what you want to see in the future live stream or videos that I do, um, I got games. I got Need for Speed, GTA 5, Black Ops 3, Destiny. Those are like the most played games that I have. Um, I'm pretty broke, so I haven't bought many games. Oh, I have Fallout 4. Battlefield 4 I can go back to. Um, yeah. I'm not gonna go back to Watch Dogs. No one wants to see Watch Dogs. Maybe Infamous, I don't know. What else do I have? I forget, Dying Light. I haven't gone back to that either. So, yeah. So if you want to, I mean, you can comment below, but if you, um, it's easier if you send me a message on Twitter or because I get the notification immediately. But if you comment on my video, I don't know. I have to get around to see how to get notifications on my phone. Like if someone comments immediately. Like I know I can get it through the like my Gmail, but I don't know. Hold on a second. Yeah, sorry about that. Um, I have to get around again. I guess I just haven't gotten around because I'd like I'd like to get it to where if someone comments, I know because obviously I don't get much views, I don't get comments, so that's why I prefer having Twitter where I can get a notification immediately if you guys want to tell me something. So I leave my Twitter in my description if you guys want to tell me what you want to see from this game or any other game, and I'll try to do it. Um, Let me see. What do I want to do now? Okay, so I'm going back to racing. I've been talking a lot and showing my cars. You know what? Let me take out this Fair Lady Z 240 CG to be exact, I guess. Wait, what handling do I have on this? Let me go full drift, and I'm going to do some drift events. Okay, that's on drift. Okay. So just tell me what you guys want to see, honestly, because I'm just doing this to see if I ever start getting some views on YouTube. I'm just giving it a try. I don't have good equipment to record my voice or anything. But hey, I'm just giving it a try. Everyone started at low on, I mean, everyone started at some point with basic gear, so luckily PS4 allows me to record, and instead of recording 15-minute videos, I decided to do live streams because they end up on my channel either way, and they don't have to be limited to 15 minutes. I don't like editing, but honestly, if I ever think, if I ever think of getting somewhere on YouTube, I'm gonna have to start doing shorter videos with editing, obviously, because no one wants to watch 2-hour videos every time, especially for somebody, not I'm a nobody, basically, on YouTube. So yeah, I do this for you guys, if you guys like to watch. Tell me what you guys want to see. Anyways, let me get back to it. Let me do some events because I haven't been doing events. I'm here fucking talking trash. Oh wow, 5. It says 5 people watching, even though when people leave, it doesn't update. So right now it says 5 people are watching when could be just the last guy that joined that's watching, and the other guy already left, and everyone else left, which is normal. People usually come and go. Anyways, let's do this. So yeah, I mean, it'd be nice to get somewhere on YouTube, but I can't expect to get anywhere if I'm not putting 100% effort in it, which I'm not. But hey, maybe by just doing these live streams, doing these videos, I start seeing some increase, and then I can start taking it more serious. That's my mentality over it. Oh, it's a fucking drift train. I hate these because they're slow-ass motherfuckers. I suck. Okay, I'm not that good at driving, first of all. And I haven't tried this full drift. This car sucks, man. Sorry. I can't drift with this. Oh my god. I haven't tried the full drift handling with this car, and I haven't done this race. I practiced a lot on the drift contest called Clamping Down. And I got pretty good with that, and I was using my Porsche and eventually my Focus. I was trying to beat my friend's score. So, yeah. I'm gonna do that after this so I can show that I'm not that terrible. But I'm definitely gonna change the car. I mean, it just gets used to it. Like I said before, you just gotta get used to the cars. Oh my god. See, I don't like these, man, because you gotta stick together, but then at the same time, that means you're gonna crash. And they're gonna fuck up your drifts, man. Oh my god. It's just a bunch of fucking Lambos? What the fuck? Drifting Lambos? I haven't seen that or heard of that. Wouldn't be surprised if they do that in Japan, though. Okay, there we go again. First event I do after a while of taking a break, and we go back to the fucking bullshit ass crash. I give no fucks about physics. I mean, this is a video game, but come on, like, what the hell? Those crashes are so ridiculous. After you reach a certain speed, it's just, I believe it's like 150 kilometers, which is what I'm using. After that, is when you can get into crashes and stuff like that. And okay, I'm sucking right now. Anyone watching, man, sorry. This is horrible. This is where I'm gonna do that clamping down event, which I'm more familiar with, and I'm gonna use my Ford Focus RS. I was able to do a good job with that. Fuck, man. I don't know. I'm sucking right now because I don't know the track really well. But it's also these fuckers. What the hell, dude? Fuck you, motherfucking Lamborghinis, man. Fuck you. What the hell is that name, anyways? What the... You? Is that his name? Or her name? I know it's AI, but I like fucking making fun of these stupid ass names they put in. Some are normal, and then you have like weird ass. What is that guy's name? Goggles with a Z. I can't talk shit. I have a K in my name, Ice Cold Killer. I just thought it would be cool back in the day. I don't regret it. I mean, Mortal Kombat uses a K. The band Korn uses a K. What else? It's cool, dude. It's whatever. I got over wanting to change my name. Okay, let me go back to the garage and change my... See, I beat that event. I mean, it's pretty easy beating these events, even if you kind of suck. I did pretty well with these two cars, but I'm gonna go with the Focus. Because if you're going too fast, it can be kind of hard. This is my favorite event, honestly, for drifting. Maybe I just got used to it, I don't know. But, yeah, I don't know. It's my favorite event. I haven't tried every event multiple times to have this one come up as the best, but... Oh wow, someone invited me. Nah, I'm gonna do this before I accept. He'll probably invite me for another... another event. Oh, I forget, did I have this on the right handling? I think I did. Okay, let me try to do what I did the other day. I got like 330,000, which is good for me. It's impressive for me. I know some people would do insane, like 400 something thousand. Fuck. Okay. I spent like 2 hours until I did like really good. So sorry if I'm not that good. Oh, what the fuck? I'm gonna do this multiple times, man. I need to redeem myself there. I'm gonna do this one more time or 2 more times after this, or else I'm gonna feel like shit. Fucking move out of the way, bitch. It's your little Miata. But, you know, I heard Miata is really good for drifting. I don't know. Someone told me to Focus, so I tried it out. It did the job, so I stuck with it. I'm not saying it's the best car. fuck. Let go of the gas there a little bit. Oh shit, dude. Good thing is if you crash into cars, whether it's other racers or traffic, it doesn't destroy your score, your combo or whatever. So that's good. But hitting walls does. What the hell was that? Okay, move out of the way. I like doing this usually. This little thing here. Get some extra points there. At least 5,000. Oh, I fucked it up, dude. If you're trying to go big, these corners you should be getting like 15 to 20, maybe even as far as 25,000. So if you're like getting 5,000, that's already a hint that you're doing it wrong. I mean, I spent like 2 hours like just analyzing everything I was doing wrong because I was trying to beat my friend's 275,000 score, and I got like close, and then all of a sudden, one run I did, I got 330,000. So I was like, wow, I must have just done everything right. 20 seconds left, and I got, okay, this is kind of bad. I'm gonna redo the race after this. I'm just gonna finish it so I get the money. These corners are really important. You should, for those that don't know, the angle and the speed are the really important things. Oh, I didn't do that bad, 208,000. Sorry, I'm kind of sick. For those that don't know. What the fuck was I saying? Oh yeah. So what defines a really good drift, what gets you a lot of points, is speed and angle. So you can be going really fast, but if your angle is like you barely are turning and doing the drift because it's like a wide angle or whatever, you're not getting as much as you can. Like, here, let me start. So it's really hard. Like if you're trying to go for a really like high score, like competing with other people out there, it would, from what I can tell, it would have to be like, okay, like this angle right here, kind of hard. Like keep it right in between. It's like the sweet spot, man. Okay, it was that angle I was at just before I crashed. It's kind of that angle where you can keep going, you can keep the going, the corner, the drift going, but at the same time earn a lot of points. And then obviously it's going fast, so see that angle right there is pretty nice. 20, wow, 20-something thousand. That's a good one right there, in my opinion. I'm not giving tips to go do the best drift ever. I'm just saying, like, this is what I learned, and I'm sure it could help some people if they yeah. So I mean, I'll probably have to do a separate video if I actually expect to help anyone. Because who's watching live right now, or who is gonna watch the probably 2 or 3 hour video? I happened to watch the part where I gave the tips, but still, the right angle, speed, and I'm not using nitrous. I should be. Keep that speed high. Ooh, that was nice. This is why I redid it, because I just like doing these nice trips, and it makes me feel good, man. It's what makes me feel good when I play this game. That made no sense. What the fuck? The sensation I get of driving these cars in this game and doing these nice ass drifts, fuck. It's just nice, man. It makes me all pumped up and ready to go. Like, this could be my way of getting ready in the morning. Like eat something and then just like play an hour and just like keep repeating this event, and it'll get me so concentrated and pumped that after this I'm like, okay, I'm ready to go and do the same throughout the day, whatever I'm doing. But most of my days I spend playing games anyways, not that my days are important or anything. I'm broke, no job, school ended, I don't have school anymore. So yeah. By the way, I'm broke without a job because I live in this sorry if I offend anyone, but I like to say shitty country, Spain, because shitty in terms of, there's like millions of unemployed people here, and a lot of them are the young people that end, like, like college or just school. I mean, there's this other thing aside from college. I don't know what you call them, but where you study for a specific career, or you know what I mean? Anyways, um, so that's what I did, and I was doing like computers and networks and all that stuff. And no one got hired from my class when we ended. Um, from what teachers told us, like over 5 years ago, it was normal to get a few people, like half a dozen people hired. Because not everyone does a good job, but at the end of the 2 year cycle, we intern at a place. You intern at a place. That's how they do it here in Spain. I know it's similar everywhere else. I know in France they call it it translates to professional high school or something. So I lived in France, by the way. Um, so yeah, so I was doing that, and then I interned. I got lucky, and then I was gonna work at a store nearby, like that sold like computer hardware, and they didn't have like, they switched to a different store. It was smaller. They didn't need the help, and they didn't have the time to like guide me and everything. So they said no. Kind of knew the owner, and he was like, yeah, sorry, I can't. And so I got an internship well, basically, there's this one kid in my class who ended up dropping out shit, and I mean, it's kind of normal. He was 17. I was probably like the more mature guy in my class, because I had done this class years ago, and I failed, and I dropped out, and I wasn't feeling it. I didn't want to go to school anymore. This was like when I was like 18. I'm 23 now, so like a year ago I was like, you know what, I'm gonna go back, I'm gonna finish, and now I know I want to do this. I like computers, I like hardware, I want to end up in this, or I want to, maybe do end up in the video game industry. So I did this. This guy drops out. I interned at a hospital, pretty big hospital here in my city. I live in Valencia, Spain, and I'm subconsciously doing these drifts, and I'm following the same path I was doing the event. This tells you how well I know the fucking events, because yeah. Anyways, back to my story. If you guys even care, I'm just talking. Yeah, so I interned like 2.5 months at that place. Didn't get paid. I know someone else that interned at another hospital, and at the end they paid him a little something, a little something something. But sorry, I'm just random sometimes. They paid him, and then he got hired. That was the only guy, and he got so fucking lucky. That it's like a lottery, dude. Like, you only get hired here usually without years of experience and like a high degree in some shit, like from college or university or whatever. So he got lucky, and I don't know if he continued working there, but I knew he said he was gonna get hired for the summer, at least. I actually did a really good job at the hospital. I liked it, actually. I thought it was going to be boring or something. Really nice people. There was only 5 people. This is how cheap they were. And this is how bad the economy is in this country. They only had 5 people addressing all the fucking computer-related complaints. And mind you, there's over 1,200 computers in this hospital. I don't know what hospitals you guys are thinking of, but okay, in my opinion, it was a pretty huge hospital. 1,200 computers. Most of them are fucking shit. They're old as fuck. They're antiquities. Relics, man. These computers were from like maybe early 2000s. Maybe. Yeah, okay, yeah, it was probably early 2000s. These were probably meant for Windows 90, Windows 2000 or 98, because 98 was more popular in 2000, and kind of like for XP as well, because XP eventually came out as well around that time. So these computers are so fucking old and shit, but they've been repaired so many times. Parts have been replaced. You know, they've replaced the CPU. They've replaced the fans. They've replaced the RAM. Pretty much everything, actually. I mean, even the motherboard, they've changed it, but they're always changed for other use parts. Parts have been fixed. Motherboards have been fixed. Old RAMs, and there's just okay, basically the specs were 1 gigabyte. I mean, there's still some roaming around with 512 megabytes of RAM. Some luckily had 2 gigabytes, for what they did, you know, it depended on what the computer was for. There is already some semi-new computers, and they had 2 gigabytes up to 4 gigabytes of RAM. What the fuck? That AI just crashed, like, randomly. So, most computers really shit. So the parts that are replaced for, obviously, are newer than what the computer was for. What the hell am I saying? They're newer than what the computer was initially, because you can tell by the stickers on it and the whole casing. It's just these really old computers, and it seems like it was the same company that just provided these. Wow, what the hell? That looks so weird. They provided these fully built computers for the whole hospital. Probably got a special contract or whatever, special deal. You know what I mean? Special deal. So, what the fuck? I'm trying to do 2 things at once, and I was about to say 2 things at twice. That's how much I can't multitask properly. Back to the story. Sorry for anyone that's still listening or just watching this later on. So I'm there repairing computers, fucking old shit. What the fuck was that, dude? He just... What? Okay, maybe he... Oh, okay. Maybe he was doing... Okay, he was laggy. Yeah, yeah. He was doing the event. Probably the clamping down event, and he was just doing that auto... You know, when you end, it automatically drives for you. And now he's gonna teleport to the next event. Okay, back to the story. Fuck, man, I can't concentrate. I'm there fixing computers. That's mostly what I did. But they saw that I was willing to do more, and I was always like, okay, there's nothing else to do. Are you sure that there's nothing else that I can do? And tips for anyone that's trying to get a job somewhere or do an internship: always at least seem like you're willing to do more. Don't just sit around and like, just do them. Oh, they pay me just to do this, so I mean, that's what I'm gonna do. Ideally, yeah, that's what we all wish we wish it was just like that. But if you're young and you're starting, I mean, I'm still young, but if you're if you're trying to get a job and you just in it for the money, and you're just willing to do any job, you have to show that you're motivated and you're willing to do more. Sorry, man. My voice is cracking. I'm coughing. I'm kind of sick, man. Kind of sick. I mean, I already said I'm sick. I'm sick. What the hell, man? So you just gotta show them that you're willing to do more, and they'll be like, if they're not assholes, or if your boss is not an asshole, they'll be like, oh, this guy is pretty good. You know what? I'm gonna keep him around, or I'm gonna hire him if you're an intern. And that's what I was hoping would happen. And I mean, I'm not gonna say that I did my best, because some days I was just like, oh my god, I'm so tired. I don't want to be here. But I say I did a pretty good job, and honestly, I was surprised when like going with, because I would have to walk around the hospital. Eventually I was on my own, but sometimes I was with the other guys that were there. And one of the top guys there, he just randomly out of nowhere said, you know what, you only have like a couple weeks left, and I noticed you've done a really good job. Honestly, you're the best out of all the interns we've had, and the ones we currently have, because I was there with another guy from my class, and there's another dude from another school. That guy was he did the bare minimal, bare bones. Like, this dude would not even do anything. Like, he would end up just reading newspaper, like, online. It was a weird guy, but yeah, I don't think he's gonna watch this. Besides, he's Spanish, so I can kind of talk shit about him. This guy, he pissed me off, because they would come in and then like, okay, I need anyone to come with me. We gotta go do this and that. Most of the time I'd be like, yeah, I'm up for it right away. And that's what they liked about me. This guy was like looking around. He was trying to avoid like the person. This guy, yeah, he pissed me off. I was like, dude, if you don't want to be here, then don't be here. Why the fuck did you even choose studying this? Obviously this is so that you can work in it later, and you're not even willing to work. So, and this guy he was like my age, 23. So he pissed me off. But at the same time, I used to be like that a few years ago. I was super lazy. I didn't want to do shit, mediocre at everything. And just lately I've been picking myself up. So back to the whole experience. Sorry if this is all off topic. I just want to talk. It was a really good experience, honestly. I got to fix computers, because I just liked spending time when my computer was broken, and just figuring out how to fix it, and spending the hours I needed to do research and finding out better ways to treat my PC. And yeah, so that's how I got into the whole thing. But I'm not a huge PC guy, to be honest, and sadly, I don't spend more time learning more. This is why I want to go back to school and dedicate my time more to learning this, because it's going to eventually be my career. But right now, I'm pretty chill. Anyways, I don't want to tell my whole plans to the world. But yeah. Not yet. Maybe one day. Maybe one day I'm super famous and I can tell my life story. But so where was I? Really good experience. I got to do a lot of things. I got to fix computers, so it would get annoying sometimes, yes. But boy, the sensation of going from, like, the feeling I would get from fixing 5 broken ass computers, dirty ass. I gotta clean up. There's like fucking dust all over it. There's these like sorry, let me hold on. I need to. All right, 1 second. Yeah, I'm just really sick, man. So yeah. Let me connect my headset because I have a feeling I just checked and it's gonna disconnect eventually. Sorry for that sound. Yeah, let me go change my car in the meantime. So, I got to do a lot of things. I did that, and the feeling I got when, like, okay, you gotta fix this computer, and I was like, oh, finally, new computer, or newish. I would call it new because even though it was like a 2007 PC and, you know, been fixed a couple of times, it was so refreshing finding a PC that was semi-clean, like, newer components, and it was pretty basic. It was like, okay, what's the problem here? It won't turn on. Figure out, oh, okay, I just gotta change out the power brick or whatever, the power, what do you call it? You know, I live in Spain, so everything I learned is in Spanish. Oh yeah, power supply. Power supply, when so I would quickly find out, usually it was that power supply or the RAM is wrong, and, you know, you can tell by the beeps when you turn it on. Or maybe it was like the fan, you gotta clean it, or change the CPU maybe. So so it was pretty nice to just know, okay, it's one small thing, switch it out for another component we have in, and voila, it's fixed. I can go return the PC, this person can now work, and yeah. But those old computers, oh my god, dude. It got to a point where finally, after weeks of them talking about it and me mentioning it, they decided, okay, all computers that have problems, all old ones, you take them in, we're going to keep them, and just swap out the hard drive onto a fixed computer, or a newer one. And we're getting shipments of new computers, brand new, running Windows 8, but we would go back to Windows 7. These computers had 4 to 6 gigabytes of RAM. Usually 4, my bad, not 6. I don't think that's it. It's 4 gigabytes of RAM. Anywhere from i3 to i5 Intel processors, and what else? Came with like 500 gigs, or no, yeah, 500 gigs of hard drive. I mean, that's all you really need to know, because these computers, most of them were going to end up in some doctor's office that he's just running a couple programs that are to fill in patient information and maybe connect to the hospital server and do some stuff. So they didn't really need too much power, but it was about time they needed new computers. Those old ones were just not doing it. People were complaining all the fucking time. Always calling in like, you just stopped by yesterday, it's already not turning on. And it just sucked because, like, the person would get pissed at you. Like, it kind of sucked because it's not your fault. So, honestly, I didn't take any shit. If someone was getting mad at me, I would say, I wouldn't get mad at them, but I would be like, straight up, look, don't get mad at me. I'm just an engineer, and I'm just here fixing computers. If they're telling me that not to give you a new computer, I can't do anything about it. Hospitals on a budget, they can't be handing out computers to every single person. I realize you gotta do a job. But sorry. All I can do is take this computer back, try to repair it, or replace it with another used computer. But you're not gonna get a real, and it would suck. I would just go around. You don't see too many in this game. People driving them. Main reason is you can't modify them at all aesthetically. Anyways, wow, this live stream took a turn. Like, talking about Need for Speed, now to my experience as an intern. Well, okay. I don't know who the fuck is gonna watch this and care, but I'm gonna continue. Yeah. So it was so nice when we finally got a new shipment, and it was like, wow, I don't have to fix computers anymore. now I can finally tell the person, don't worry, I'll be back in about an hour or two, because I like to do my job fast. Usually the people there, they have more stuff to do, and they're like, we'll stop by later in the afternoon or tomorrow. But I know people had to work, and usually everyone would be like, oh, please return it fast, because we got shit to do and it's busy. So I didn't like to be that procrastinator. I would be like, okay, I got 3 things to do today. I'm gonna do this thing really fast. So I would just take the computer back, stock it, put it on a shelf, take out the new computer, install. We already had like an image of Windows 7 with the basic programs, and just install that really quickly. And there's not much else to do. Then you just gotta connect the computer to the server, and a couple details here and there, and you're good to go. You would take the computer with the new keyboard and everything. It was so satisfying. I know it's just me, or just few people, like the feeling of having that brand new computer and being able to go to the person and saying, it's your lucky day, you get a brand new PC, and they're like, oh my god, finally. Granted, there's just a handful of people that were ungrateful and be like, oh, finally. I mean, I've been asking for a computer for like 2 months now, and finally you coming. I'm like, okay, you can say thanks at least, dumbass. But I would just, to them, I would usually look at them bad and make them know, like, yo, you don't talk to me like that. Or I would just tell them, okay, you could have said thanks, but whatever, here's your PC. And I would end the conversation there. And usually they would be busy and they would just walk off. But most people were like, oh, thank you so much, like, and then they would really be grateful that I was that guy that was willing to, like, go back, and they were like, oh, please, this mouse isn't working, and stupid little shit like that. But I was that guy that would be like, you know what, I don't mind walking across the hospital, give this person a new mouse so he can work, and I feel good when they're grateful, and I know I'm able to help this person, because I know what it is to have a shitty mouse and then be so pissed that you're slamming it against the table because it won't work properly, or having a keyboard with sticky keys because your co-workers don't wash your hands or some shit, you know what I mean? Like, I know that, so I wanted them to, whenever I had a chance, even if my instructors or my boss would be like, oh, don't worry about that, there's other things, you can just worry about other stuff. If that person is just annoying, he's always asking me for a new mouse, but I would be like, come on, that guy, it's about time, I'll take back the mouse and give him a new one, and without them knowing. And yeah, I mean, I do it because there's plenty of new mouses around. A lot of the times these new PCs that we would install as well, the PC that they had already had the person already had a decent keyboard and mouse. So ideally I would give them the keyboard and mouse it came with. I mean, give them all brand new and just take back everything. But sometimes they didn't want us to, and sometimes they were right as well. They already had good enough keyboards. So wow, I talk a lot. Okay. So I would take back these. I'd be that guy that would do these small favors, and people started to like me, and they would tell my superiors or whatever, my instructors, whatever you want to call it, and they would eventually tell me, like, wow, they've been talking really good about you, like, you really go out there and help people, like, nice job. So I got on everyone's good side, and that was the key, is just not making any enemies. Like, that's the one thing you don't want to do in life, in my opinion, is not make enemies. If there's someone out there that's being an asshole, or someone that pisses you off, if you can, you just stay away. There's no reason to make an enemy, and especially if he can somehow later on, like, want to, if he can later do something bad to you, like, You know what I mean? Like, you don't want them to have an enemy on their, on bad side. And what am I saying? You don't want to have enemies. So overall, good experience. And that's where I finally decided, you know what, this is what I want to do. If anything, I'm going to work, at least start off working at a store fixing computers. Or ideally, what I would end up wanting to do is work in the video game industry, but I'm not sure where, you know what I mean? Like, what exactly? I know beta testing is like the bottom of the bottom, and that's a good place to start. And honestly, I don't know. To me, it doesn't. From what I've read, it doesn't seem that bad. Some people say, "Oh, it's just the start," but it seems like a good start. Some people just end up doing that their whole lives, but from what I can tell, in other countries, they pay good enough. Yes, you're not playing full games there. You're playing broken games at times, or most of the time, unfinished games. Just, spotting glitches and bugs and everything. So I know that, and I know people think it's all about playing games, but it would be a nice place to start. And so I'm probably gonna move soon out of this country, and I'm gonna try to end up somewhere where they have like an EA, or you know what I mean, like an Activision, or a good like a big publisher, and then just try to get a game. Because it's easier to go in person and be like, I want to work and this and that. I don't really have experience unless. Yeah, let me do that. I don't really have experience in the job, but I play a lot of games. Just try give it. I want to get my foot in, and then from there on, just see what I want to do, and then study it, go to school for it. Because I'm not sure if I want to be a. Wow, that sound. He's doing that backwards burnout. I like doing that. Come on. So yeah, game tester one day. I need to learn to just talk less. I could have told this whole story in 20 minutes, and it's probably been an hour. Yeah. I'm gonna just go back to talking about games. What can I talk about? The future of Need for Speed. I really hope that they continue in this direction, honestly. Sorry, I'm just trying to race at the same time. Like I said, I'm not... Fuck her, man. Ugh. Oh yeah, by the way, I'm talking about I live in Spain and stuff, and I lived in France. The reason I know English is because I grew up in the US, for anyone. Sorry if my voice is all fucked up, man. Like I said, I'm sick. My voice is cracking. It's kind of embarrassing, but whatever. I felt like doing a live stream. I'm motivated right now. Woke up good, so. So yeah. What future? Right? Was that what I was saying? Future Need for Speed? Jesus Christ. So I hope they end up in. Okay. Oh, Wow. I hope they end up going in this direction, because for years we've had these games, Need for Speeds, with less and less customization. I mean, there's even Hot Pursuit is no customization. Like, you could choose a color of your car and that's it. And then they did have variations of the cars, so you didn't even have a garage. You would just wait. I'm thinking about Need for Speed The Run. My bad. Need for Speed Hot Pursuit had nothing. Stock car, change the color, voila. I know French and I say it like an American. Voila. Okay, I don't know. is just an expression that I know in English and I say it that way. It's kind of like when rendezvous comes up or déjà vu. That's the American way of saying it, you know. In English, it's déjà vu, rendezvous, rendezvous. My bad. I'm a bit rusty on my French. Rendezvous, déjà vu. What was the other word I said? I don't know. Ménage à trois. That's how you say it, guys. It's not ménage à trois or whatever. I mean, I know it's French, but if you can't say it, say ménage à trois at least, but not some other weird shit I hear online. Ménage à trois. Anyways, what the fuck, dude? I'm talking about ménage à trois. Ménage à trois now, and I just hope they end up going in this direction because, yeah, Need for Speed The Run had like variations of cars. Like, okay, you can there's the Skyline, and you can get in 3 different ways, preset everything, like with the that. Now that I think about it, I was racing that guy. He did not finish. Either he sucked or he left his controller, his game on. So, Need for Speed The Run, you just had the versions, and you couldn't change the rims or anything, but it would change the car, obviously, aesthetically, but it was what they decided. It was gonna, you know, this is the racing style, this is the street style, and that's it. And then, sucks, man. I don't know about Rivals. And what was before that? I didn't play Rivals. Doesn't seem like there was much customization. Need for Speed Most Wanted. Not much at all either. I played the full game trial and the demo. And I saw videos online and I did my research. Not much at all. Before that was the Run. So yeah, pretty much. And it's always been. I know that the series started off as these high-speed cars, these like Ferraris, Porsches, and Lamborghinis, but it gets tiring, and it sucked every time saying, okay, new Need for Speed coming out. They're teasing it. Maybe this is the one. This is the one where it's gonna be more like Underground style. Nope. They would like not false advertise, but they would trick you like, oh, this game where they would be so vague about it. They'd be like, we're listening to the fans now. Like now, yeah. We're now listening to the fans, and we've corrected some issues, and we've done this and that, and they'd be so vague, and you're like, oh, well, you guys remember. Here you go. And then some people kind of enjoyed it, and then most people were like, man, and other people just hated it. And I was one of those people that like, whatever. It is what it is. It's not horrible. But Most Wanted was just that it was street, and it was that blacklist, and it was daytime at the time he came from Underground, and it was continuing that customization, although it had less, but he still could do customization, and it was pretty dope. Like, the map was pretty dope, and at the time it was pretty cool. I remember playing it on 360 and on PC, and it was just really cool. But now, that, I don't know, did not feel like that, the 2012 version. Hot Pursuit, honestly, was a really good game, decent game, and I had a lot of fun, even though it had no customization, nothing. And as you can tell, customization is important to me. So, I still really enjoyed it. It was a solid game, like, and that's why it sold a lot, and a lot of fans were happy with it. Because a lot of people wanted them to go back to Hot Pursuit. They wanted to leave the street-style racing genre. That's weird. Normally, cops, when they're following an AI or no, maybe it's not AI. Maybe it's like when they're following other racers, they won't even pay attention to you. unless you hit them. Sometimes oops, digressed. Sometimes you hit them and they won't even follow you. That's that ridiculous. Sorry. Let me drink some water because my throat is dry from all this talking. I'm lonely, guys. I got no one to talk to. I was just thinking about that one guy the only guy that commented on my Destiny videos that I posted recently, my trials runs. And he's like, you sound, I forget what he said. You sound no, not retarded. You sound, it was kind of funny. You sound like you have, what was the fucking disease he said? I don't know, but let's just make one up. Like, it sounds like you have, sounds like you're fucking retarded. Like, I don't know what he said. It was just funny, man. And then he goes on to my other video and says something similar, and he's like, you sound so stupid and in your voice. And I'm like, okay, my voice is not radio host type of voice, and I wouldn't say I have a sexy voice and attractive voice. I wouldn't say I have a movie voice, but God, man, I'm just a normal guy. I don't feel insecure about my voice either, so I don't know what he was trying to do. Like, I think I replied to him like I said, like, I appreciate you coming and viewing and commenting, and even though you dislike my video, but you spent your time, you just spent some of the time of your day that you can't get back, because time you never get back. And what the fuck, so many notifications on my phone. You take time out of your day just to say how stupid my voice is. A guy that has gotten an average of like 60 views on his videos, with the exception of some that have a few hundred, and one that got like 1,000. Some old ass bad video. And that's the guy that. And then like, am I worth it? Like, am I worth your time? I'm like, oh, thanks, I guess. I just, yeah, haters, man, I guess, but whatever. As long as he's not fucking me over somehow, or he's stalking me. So let me accept it, whatever. So what it was? Let me go back to the future of Need for Speed. Yes. If they could do more of everything, that would be nice. And this time I wouldn't buy at launch, knowing how it would just drop price. Because Need for Speeds aren't like big seller, so you know. Nowadays they've learned that if they take advantage of sales for that limited 2-day sale, limited 1-week sale, that increases their sales overall. And, you know, having YouTubers play it is also good. So, anyways, if they go back, if they do something like this, and they, whoa, holy shit, what? That is the definition of Need for Speed physics. Oh my god. You turn a corner and bloop, you're up in the air. What the fuck? How they would say, haha. How they would say here in Spain, ¿Qué coño fue eso? I'm Colombian, by the way, so my accent is not Spanish. But that's what they say. ¿Qué coño? ¿Qué coño? Anyways. Me cago en la puta. That means like, that translate literally to I shit on the bitch. Puta meaning bitch or prostitute or whatever. It's like, what? Like when I heard that, like coming from the Spanish I knew, like as a Colombian, as coming from a Colombian family, I was like, what the hell is that expression, dude? And it's like, me cago, and that means like shit on. Me cago, I shit. And it's on this and that, and it's like, dude, you just like shitting on everything. And then there's like expression, you hear some people say, me cago en la leche, which means, I shit, I shit in the milk. I'm like, what type of fucking, like, what? I have no words for that. Just like, what the fuck? Like, usually in English or even in Spanish and other countries and French, it's like, there's normal shit like, fuck, shit, oh man, like, you know, like, goddamn, fuck it, holy fuck, like, you know what I mean? Like, oh my god, like, stuff like that, but I shit in the milk. I shit, well, the good one is, I shit on everything that's, how do I translate it? It's basically me cago en todo lo cagable. That last word is just made up, which, so it kind of translates to shittable. So it's like, I shit on everything that's shittable. Or is, you know what I mean? Like, you can, you're basically saying you shit on everything, like, I guess it kind of, it would translate the whole expression to curse this or curse that, like, me cago en this, me cago en that, so it's like, curse this, curse that, curse the, oh, holy shit, what the, okay, honestly, I'm not surprised anymore, man. I'm used to these fucking triple flips spawning in the air and random shit like this. It's so hilarious. Yeah. What was all this about? Spain, Spanish, insults? As always, I ended up talking about random shit. So if they, in Need for Speed, if they, let's say more cars, okay? It's not like the amount of cars isn't good, it's just the variety, the variety is good. Yeah, just more cars. So you can see more Japanese imports. You can see maybe some more muscle cars, even though it might not fit the whole car underground car culture or whatever they call it. You know, not that there isn't a culture for, there isn't a following of muscle cars. Obviously there is, but street racing, muscle cars, maybe not that much. Especially since this time they were trying to go authentic, and they had Speed Hunter's advice and whatever help. This race is really long. What the fuck? And didn't I accept? Wasn't this a race? Okay. I would laugh. I can't really laugh, and I wanted to laugh there, but it's like, I gotta do this because of my fucking throat. So if you hear me laugh through the video, throughout this whole thing, it's me just going and like, I'm giggling and because my fucking throat, man, it sucks. I can't laugh. I lost my voice, kind of. And I'm probably gonna lose it more by the time I finish this. Why can't I concentrate on this subject? Need for Speed. More cars, muscle cars. Maybe add some more. Yes, more Japanese import tuners. Some more imports. European cars, I guess, yes. Amount of BMWs in here is enough. We don't need more BMWs. We don't need more Porsches. Maybe one or two more Ferraris for those that want it. 350Z or 370Z, R33s, Skyline. What else can we see? You know, there's just a couple. Maybe someone out there wants to see an RX-8 or a older RX-7. You know, and stuff like that. And there's still cars that are there are in this, underground. Not well, is it underground? I'm just gonna call it that underground, like sub culture, this car culture, sub car culture. Um, that people like, modifying their cars and street racing and all that, even though it's illegal. Fuck, I saw that. What? What? Whoa! What? Double what? So I saw that guy in the radar, and that was another racer, and I hit him. I didn't crash. He kept going. Some type of lag there, probably. And then I crash for real. I do a flip before it goes to the cutscene. What? Okay. Talking about cars. They just could add more cars, yes. Some more European cars? Yeah, probably. And just more of these cars which they did well. Less of these Lambos and Ferraris and Porsches, even though they have quite a few of those. We have the same amount in, really old BMW, and you got the A86, and you got the Skylines, and you got the, you know what I mean, and you got the old Golf GTI. That's another one they could add, a newer one. The R32 is nice. I like that one, the R32 Golf. So yeah, it's balanced, that's for sure. That's what I like. I missed having other cars other than Porsches, Ferraris, even though I'm driving a Porsche right now. But I spend a lot of time customizing these other cars, which is what I always wanted to do in Need for Speed for years, because I would just go back to Underground 2, and then it would kind of like satisfy me, but at the same time it was like, this game, it has old graphics, and I'm crashing all over the place, and yeah, and then also it's like, because there's a lot of customization, but a lot of it is just, there's like 30 bumpers, and the 30 same bumpers for every single car, and even for the SUVs, and you know what I mean? Obviously it's made by Black Box at the time, and they would have a year to develop the game. It's ridiculous, I don't know how they did it. They had a year for every single, it was year after year, after, Need for Speed, and I don't know how they did it. And if you look up some of the betas from the time, the closed betas that have leaked online at this point from Underground and Carbon and stuff, I don't know about Underground, but I know Carbon and Most Wanted had some stuff that were removed and was kind of like, oh, I wish they would have had it. And it's stuff that they could have done a lot more of, just given 2 years, but EA wanted that yearly franchise, so. And it was only Black Box, and I'm assuming help from maybe some other guys, but it was always them credited. What the fuck? Credited? Oh my god. I mean, I say English is my first language, but obviously not living in the US fucks with my English. Credited as the only developers, from what I can remember, EA, Black Box. And they still did a really good job. But they started to drop in quality, and I mean, it was probably expected after so many years of just doing a yearly franchise. Ghost Games, they did this game justice in my opinion. The franchise justice. It did fans justice. Am I using that right? So, yeah, I'm still really happy with it, and happy that we finally got a new version of a underground style game, because that's what it essentially is, and it's just nighttime, unfortunately. But yeah, that's one of the things I want. Daytime, full day night cycle would be nice. More parts for customization for sure. Some of the cars have a few bits. Very little cars have options for every single piece. Here, let me show you. Very few cars have, like, you can customize everything. And if you can, it's like you got one or two. So side mirrors, maybe one, maybe two, mostly zero. Front bumpers, mm, one, two, maybe three. Um, and I know they're trying to keep it real and all that, but some of the cars is like, come on, you could add a more like Ford Focus. Like, they had nothing for that. I'm not even gonna show. They have a Need for Speed style body kit. All it does is add fenders and a little more. You can't do anything else. And this is an example of Japanese Japanese car, iconic car for customizing, and yet it lacks. Here, okay. Let me remove everything. Two body kits. One makes it into R34. Why would I want that? I realize that it's a thing in real life. There's an R34 in the game. And this isn't a simulator where you can say I prefer the driving of the R32. 32. I'm not sure why this exists in real life, but it's pretty useless in this game. Even though the R34 does look dope like this. And then you got this. And that's it. And what does this do? Remove lights in front, add a shit ton of canards. Are those what you call canards? I don't know how you pronounce it. Sorry. I know in French it's canard. That means duck. Anyways, enough of me showing off. No rear bumper. Oh wow, this so happens to have tail lights, but that's it. And no rear fender. No rear canard. Sorry if I'm pronouncing that wrong. Side skirts. One. Wow. Rims, obviously, there is a ton of rims, look. They're all the same rims, though, for every car. Okay, there you go. It kind of looks shitty when I'm passing through because they're loading up. But yeah, there's a lot of... There could be more rims, more styles of rims, but I'm really happy with it, especially after like a decade of having games with less and less customization. Like even in general racing games. Except for Forza, I think. Forza has quite a bit. So yeah, front bumper is like, what? This is the bumper? Like, that's the bumper from the body kit. And it's like splitter? Like, okay, it's like the same type of splitters for almost every car. And it's not really any... I don't really like adding them a lot. No side mirrors. So you're stuck with... Yeah. Okay, what's this? Trunk lid. Oh, but it's there, but you can't customize it, so it's kind of stupid. And the spoilers... the mount is nice, but I just wish I could, like in Carbon, shape them. Autoscope is something I wouldn't mind them bringing back. I realize it's not like... I mean, they can make it seem real. Like, in real life, people make custom parts, and that there's companies based around it, obviously. But, like, if you can let me take... Okay, this is as is, right? This is the product. This exists in real life. Okay, I'm cool with that, but this is a Need for Speed style one. Let me change the height and the length of it, and this is ridiculously big, and they're all huge. What the fuck is this? Like, I know it's a style. I know they exist. It's not like things are exaggerating, but there's a reason why a lot of people keep this spoiler, not just in the game, I mean like in real life. Like some of these are, I mean, they're also useless. If you're just going to be showing your car, a spoiler like this, this is for racing, basically. I don't know what this is. Okay, drag wing style. That looks ugly to me. Maybe because I don't appreciate drag cars, I don't know. But that looks ugly. It's on this car. What the fuck is that? You just took the... What? They just added a lip there? Hold on a second. Alright. Sorry. What the fuck is that? And then there's this customization, which makes no sense, which is sound system. I don't know what it does. What? I don't know. And some people speculate that I've talked to is that it increases the sound of the music. Why? Like, there's an option in the menu for that. Look. Audio settings, music. I have it on off because one of my live streams got its audio. So I don't know if someone reported it, which is unlikely. No one watches these. Not many, at least. Or they auto-detected it, but it's stupid because I see people with full songs, and I'm playing a game with its own. These people paid rights for it. I paid for the game. PS4 has the feature of live streaming. Why am I not able to live stream the product as is? I don't know. There's licensing involved. Okay, whatever. They detected the music in the background. Maybe if I would have talked more, maybe if I would have not let the songs play entirely, I wouldn't got in trouble. But they decided to remove the audio, and I was like, wow, okay. So from now on, no music in games, or I'm gonna get my shit reported. I don't know, and my audio removed. So yeah, lack of customization. There's some customization. It's okay. Like I said, it's a good step forward, right path. But please add more. Like, you don't have to make it Underground 2 style where there's 30 same bumpers for every car, and that's unrealistic. And if you go in the same direction, you're trying to make it realistic. But I'm pretty sure there's more than this in the world out there by companies that make bumpers and body kits. Like, what the fuck? You just cut holes? Oh wow, race style bumper. It's nice. This, like the only good one, because this is okay, I guess. And this sucks. And yeah, I'm complaining a lot, but yeah, it's things that I want to see. And then next Need for Speed. And please, 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 take your time. I'd rather have a really good game that I can appreciate for a whole year or more than have a yearly Need for Speed and have it again chop under the same issues where you don't have enough time to include all these features, and it releases and you gotta wait for the updates, and even after the updates there's still things are missed, and wait and then eventually just kept for the next game, because let's be honest, these are products they're trying to sell. They're trying to keep, they're not gonna, and in a lot of games they're not gonna put everything they can possibly think of that makes the game better, because then what are they gonna do with the sequel, especially for a racing game? Or there's a lot of genres out there there's not much to do, like sport games. If they did everything right from the beginning, or just now, what would the next NBA have to offer? Or FIFA? Or cricket? I'm just kidding. Cricket. Who the fuck buys that? Cricket. Yeah, they just came to mind because me and my friends were just making fun of these stupid sport games that are horrible and they never sell, like fishing and cricket and handball. Anyways, give them time. if Ghost, what is it called? Ghost Games, Ghost Studio, I forget. Give them 2 years and more customization around all cars. Obviously, if you're going to, hopefully, you're going still realistic with it. Um, there's not much you can do to certain cars. Actually, no, you can. There's always real stuff out there, and there's tons of Need for Speed things they invent. Obviously, as you can see, a lot of it is Need for Speed branded or Speed Hunters branded, which I think is just because of the deal they had. It's not really Speed Hunters. Um, so Ferrari, someone told me a Ferrari F40 does indeed have a body kit or out there. You know what I mean? The F40 is not just the LM. Whatever it's called, the Le Mans racing style thing that they added. It's the only thing the Ferrari F40 has. Like, yeah, so all cars deserve to have a lot of customization. They exist in real life. Yeah, and yeah. Now lights, neons. I don't know. Um, I want to see it, but I understand why people don't, or why people hate it, because it makes this whole thing about race again, racers, like cars with modifications done to it that are not needed because you're not racing. Now, this is a racing game, obviously, but why do you need lights? Why do you need LEDs? Even though they do have one car, this one that has LEDs. Let me get it since it's free. Show you guys. This is from a Japanese guy in real life. I believe his name's Morohoshi, or his last name. I don't know if I pronounced that right. Sorry, I don't know Japanese. He literally does do videos out there where he's on the highway in Japan, driving his Lambos that have leopard camo, multi rainbow color LEDs. What the fuck? I changed my car. I'm stupid. I'm so fucking stupid. I'm not thinking. LEDs everywhere. Like, the car I'm about to show you, that it's his car in the game, is a light version of what he does in real life. And he goes and makes them so low, and like, that's a racer, basically, from what I know. And it's kind of ugly, if I say so myself. Now, the American style racers are similar, and and I don't know, some people there's always a fight with racers and what is, what's not, and oh my god, this racer, and fuck racers. Sometimes I enjoy them, honestly. I like the Fast and the Furious, the first one. Is the only one that really stuck to street racing. The two Fast and Furious, not so much, and then after that, well, Tokyo Drift did as well, but after that, no way, no way, Jose, no way, Jose, Jose. And was I saying? Yeah. So the cars that were the Need for Speed, I guess the racers, I don't know too much, so probably people are gonna say, of course they are. Fine, they are. I like it. Like, I enjoyed how the I like the Supra in that movie, and I like um what was it? The Sylvia that you barely get to see in the beginning by one of Dom's crew, one of the guys. Um, like, it was just a Japanese car, has some a body kit, or has some bumpers, a vinyl and some decals on the side. Nothing too weird, just like a robot type of thing looking, maybe like a line or two, and some good looking rims, and that's it. And have like all neons, or some cars had neons, but it wasn't like this. You know what I mean? Like this is crazy. Let me show you with the lights. And to me, this is ridiculous. Okay, I respect if people like it and people do this, but why would you do it on a Lambo? I don't know. But there is a lot. So the customization you see, like out there, I don't know. It kind of felt. I don't know if just they didn't have time, or was it because they were like, oh, this is too racy, and we don't want to be. Maybe I'm just making shit up in my head because it seemed they wanted to go authentic. They kept saying that, and and they went with Speed Hunters. Hunters has helped in the past. I believe they helped on Pro Street. I don't know if they helped on other ones. And it was trying to make it authentic, and I guess they didn't want to go bunched up with the other group that a lot of people seem to really fucking hate, which are people that love modifying their cars a lot. And it seemed like they didn't want to get, like, they didn't want to be that. They didn't want to be that underground too, where you had lights everywhere, like around your engine, and in your trunk, and with the ridiculously sound system. All these, like in real life, it's probably not practical. All these things that you're putting, and you're not using them anyways properly. Oh wow. And I mean, that's kind of like what a racer is. Parts that unnecessary parts. You're not racing on a racetrack, so why do you need a huge spoiler and stuff like that? And making your car aerodynamic, but it's just about the looks, and I'm okay with that. But so they could have done more, but I don't know if they were scared or they didn't want to. They didn't want to have. They said they didn't want to have lights. Last I heard, they weren't gonna have them, but they added it to this car, so maybe they will. I don't know. These are just LEDs though. Flashing LEDs are not neons. And so I wish we could do more. Like have options. Like let people, if they want to make racers, like let them. I don't know. Is it because I know Honda, I believe I read it might be true. From what I kept reading, it is true. That Honda back in the day stopped letting their Hondas show up in racing games, like street racing games, because there was like a boom in the early 2000s after the Need for Speed and the Fast and Furious. That just spawned Need for Speed Underground, Underground 2, and then all these other trying to be like Underground, and I forget the SRS Racing or SR Racing, and some other games, and they weren't that good. And like the physics weren't that good, and for that time, obviously. So Honda didn't want their cars being associated with illegal street racing anymore. Especially because a lot of kids were going out getting these cheap used Honda Civics, and then basically that's a crime, or I don't know if you call it a crime. Legal street racing as a whole, speeding and putting people in danger and whatnot. So they didn't want to be associated with that scene. That's why you didn't really get to see Hondas in the Need for Speed games after that. That's what I read. Not sure if it's 100% true. Seems like it's true. But finally, we got a Honda Civic in this game, an S2000. So, I would have loved to see the other Civic, but whatever. Um, little by little, step in the right direction. Like I've been saying. You know what? I need to customize a car I haven't touched. Alright, I'm gonna do this. I've been wanting to. Which one do I choose? They're all the fucking same, just different companies. Subaru, Scion. Is that how you pronounce it? Scion? I don't know. Or Toyota. Trying to read the description. I wonder if they have the same customization parts and they just this whole deal that they did. These three companies releasing the same car. That's just a thing they had to do to have the car in the game. Let me see what Raps had. Shitty ones. Hey, what about the... I'm assuming this car you can change almost every... Nope. Oh yeah, almost everything. Except for the tail lights and the front lights. Yeah, pretty much everything. Thank God. I said assume because this car was heavily showed in the... Man, I'm losing my voice. I'm gonna have to end this soon. I'm gonna finish after I customize this car. It's about time anyways. Yeah, they showed this a lot in the trailer, so it would have been shit if it ended up not having much. See what I mean? Look at all these companies, they have... How come all this amount of body kits isn't on every other car? Maybe even I have two more than this. I'm really losing my voice here, guys. This is a healthy amount of body kits. And let's see, bumpers. There's only two. See, I wish there was like 5 or 6. And like 5 body kits is decent. And 5 or 6 bumpers, and not bumpers that are just taken from the body kit. Although that, you know what, that would be nice. Like, isn't this like the R35? I don't know. That would be nice. Now that I think about it, have different bumpers from the body kits, and then also allow people, if the companies allow them, else, they're using them, um, allow them to allow us to use the bumpers from the certain body kits like separately. Some look nice separately. And you want to mix and match. You know what I mean? Like that's the beauty of customizing your own car, even in real life. People choose what they want to get on their car. So more options, please. In terms of what you can customize, even though you can't really customize everything on every car, I think it's enough. Maybe a sound system would be nice if you can physically see it and change it. My voice. I'm gonna have to stop very soon. Good. Let's finish eat. Why is it all carbon atoms? I don't understand it. Check the body kits. It's Rocket Buddy. Rocket Buddy. I guess that's a style, but I don't like seeing those bolts or whatever they are on the fenders. It looks like the car isn't finished, and they still have to like polish it up or whatever, finish it up, paint over. Anyways, see, this is like smooth. You don't change the whole thing. Um, but apparently Rocket Bunny is really big and yeah, high quality. I don't like this. I'm gonna go with bumpers. So I have more of everything, honestly. Like, I don't expect them to have the amount of customization Underground 2 had, because all of that was made up, except for, I don't know, I'm pretty sure everything in terms of customization was made up from Need for Speed, so they had repeated stuff everywhere. And a lot of it was trashy too, like really weird bumpers that were like, what the fuck, this does not exist in real life, and it's ugly and nasty. So yeah, keep it real is a way to go. And um, yeah, have more, more of real parts in the game overall. Performance is fine. You can see there's plenty to do. What else? Wraps. Yeah, more decals. And what? This is just my opinion. More shapes, more decals, and but also, well, here the shapes are nice. After the update, I think it's good now. But I want to see more stickers. But mainly these this section would be nice if it had more stuff and allow and also have like full on. You know how they have preset wraps, but remember in those underground games, um, they would have like preset wrap would have nice decals. You know what I mean? Like ones that were like beautiful with like anime, Japanese anime um, artwork on the side, and the colors and everything looked really nice, and it was all made. You didn't have to do anything, and they were beautiful, and you can fit with a lot of cars. And I miss that because not everyone wants to spend 3 hours making a really sick wrap, and that's if you have the time, the creativity, and yeah, creativity, man. Because some people get really creative, and I've seen someone do like Fast and the Furious Supra decal thing, um, and yeah, it's just all shapes, and he managed to do it pretty damn well. So yeah, if you can make it easier for some people, because some of these preset wraps are like ridiculously boring. Like, okay, this one's decent, but what the fuck is this? Just blue, and he added some sponsor stickers on the side, and it's like, there you go. It's not even. That's what you call a wrap. That's what they call in game a wrap. It's not. So if they could have those full on customized, I mean, yeah, full on already made paint jobs or whatever they call them, that'd be awesome. What do I want to go with? Red, blue. So, yeah. I'm just mumbling now. Sorry, guys. If we can modify the sound system, what else did I want to say? If we could, just allow neons, like, let the people have an option if they want to. You know, it's optional, you know what I mean? More options, better. And the whole being able to customize the handling was a really good idea. Can they improve on it? Yes, they can make the handling a bit better. But overall, it was nice. A really nice job. So yeah, more of everything, and just don't be afraid to be targeted by haters that hate racers and all that stuff. I don't know, maybe it's just in my head that they didn't want to be associated with that. I chose Saibon earlier. I'm gonna go with Saibon again. How do you pronounce it? Sabon? 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 Saved the Bell? Saved by the Bell? Where's it carbon now? What the fuck? It's all carbon. I'm gonna finish real quick here. I can end the live stream. Oh no. How does it keep it within the same company? Oh well. Oh, finally. This diffuser. Finally, see? This is what I wanted to see on other rides. But instead, they just give you this piece of shit for every car. This variation right here is 4-piece. But that weird shit sticking out. I guess to make it more aerodynamic. That's the whole point of this anyways. So I have that one, this one, and that one. And it's pretty much for every car has just those diffusers, or if it even allows it. So, see, like Need for Speed, okay, this is their own thing. They have this on various cars, and I don't know if in Japan within that style, Boso Zoku, if they would use this on new cars like these, but they allowed the option to be there, so why not allow more, like in Underground 2, and let people decide what they want to do, and bring in more of the licensed real parts, while still creating your own, you know. And autoscoped, if they had that from Carbon, like I was like trying to mention earlier, like you have your own parts, so why don't allow at least the Need for, well, at least most, if they did add it, it would probably just be the Need for Speed parts. Let us autoscope it and make, you know, kind of modify these, get so we can get the ideal our favorite bumper, or favorite the bumper we want, basically, if none available, if they're the ones available or not the ones that we want. So, man, my fucking voice and I'm coughing. So yeah, options. Give us options. More options. I'm still excited to see what they can add through updates, because I'm pretty sure they're not done. Pretty sure they're going to keep updating. Hopefully. Hopefully it's not just one more. Hopefully it's like 3 to 5 more updates with content of some sort, even if it's little by little. So yeah. No paid DLC for this game, by the way. They announced it before it came out. No DLC is gonna have a price. Everything's added automatically through the mandatory updates. and yeah, no microtransactions either, which is weird. I mean, this is an EA game. Need for Speed is known for releasing and then having you have to buy these exotic cars like these special Lambos and Porsches and Zondas and Bugattis and pay $6 for a fucking Bugatti and bullshit like that, or for $6 for a pack or whatever. It was just like bullshit DLC in my opinion. So now they're adding not the same amount of stuff, but you know they're not adding cars. I mean, but maybe they will soon. We'll see. It's still soon. It's still January. The game came out in November. We've gotten 2 updates so far, fixing some issues, a little bit of content here and there. The big one being the last one with Eddie coming back from Underground, Need for Speed Underground 1, and you going through his challenges and then racing him and winning his car, which has changed a bit ever since then. So yeah, hopefully more to come, more good stuff. I'm gonna name this what type of what? How was that like? Okay, debadged speed hunters. All right. What's the tip? Oh, my bad. Oh, okay. This looks really nice. This is. I'm assuming you have to have this one for the trunk lid. No? Same company. Okay, what about this? This one's the one I want. So what am I supposed to put it with, you dumbass? Oh my. Tell me. Like, tell me what works. Okay, about the sound systems. It's from this where is it? It's from this company. Oh my god, dude. You're gonna make me buy every single one. I don't know, man. Maybe this? Oh, that's stock. Sorry. Maybe this? I don't fucking know, dude. It's pissing me off. What the fuck, dude? Okay, this is getting ridiculous. Well, where's the ones I don't own? Like, why would you even have it if it's not? It's probably with the body kit. Oh my gosh. Okay, what is one? And it had to be carbon? Fuck. Just one? Ugh. By the way, what the hell are these for? I need to Google this later. All I know it's 666. That's how much it costs. I know it's the highest, so that's why I choose it. I don't know. Man, I'm falling asleep here. Finish this up real quick. Alright, there you have it. I'm gonna end the live stream. I'm not feeling too well, so thanks for anyone who even watched a little bit of this. And please tell me what you guys really want to see from this game. And if I see someone wants something very specific, then I can just make a shorter video about that. I don't have to make these 2-hour live streams. So yeah, just tell me what you guys want to see, and comment below, or ideally just message me on Twitter. I'm not asking for followers. You don't have to follow me on Twitter. I don't really care. Just yeah, just comment about what you guys want to see. Alright, peace.